G'day, I'm Martin Adlington. Welcome to the first in my new series, What Auckland Eats. In the last few 10-12 years, we've seen a lot of new immigrants in Auckland from all different parts of the world. And luckily for us, they've brought their food with them. So this series is going to explore what people in Auckland eat. Looking at all sorts of wild, weird and wonderful foods. First food we're going to look at is not that unfamiliar. It's the old pig's head, a favourite in the hangi. You often see these in supermarkets and wonder, what would you do with that? Well, simply you can roast it. Fortunately, the boys at the Mad Butcher have already cut the head pretty much in half. So we'll just finish the job there. There's a half pig's head for later on. According to my Delia Smith cookbook, the way to get the crispy skin crackling is to dry the skin and put it into a hot oven at gas mark 9, which is 475 degrees Fahrenheit or 245 degrees centigrade. Now that's pretty hot. Don't baste it with fat. That's the mistake I've made in the past, is I've put oil or fat on the top to crisp it up, but it doesn't work. So with this paper towel, we'll dry this. What I'm going to do is put it in first for about 10 or 15 minutes, then pull it out, then score it. It's easier to cut with a sharp knife, and then put it back in. With this we'll have some roast potatoes, some peas, and we'll make a nice gravy. And of course we'll have some home brew. No fat in the pan either, okay? Pig's head in there. Thanks Delia, there's some great tips in that book. It's nothing like the old-fashioned cooks to give you the real oil on the real cooking. Don't worry about this fancy stuff. So, our pig's head's been in there for about 15 minutes. As you can see, it's nicely browned up. So what we'll do now is score the crackling through. Now we'll add some fat. We're going to be very un-PC here and use dripping fat from previous roasts. Not recommended by the Heart Foundation, but hey, you need a certain amount of cholesterol. And boy, does this taste good. Into here, I'm going to tip some potatoes, which you've already boiled. Have you noticed how potatoes don't have any flavour these days? What do you reckon that is? Okay, so there we go. Oh look, there's a really nice little crispy bit there. I can't resist when I have that.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O, with a oink oink here, a oink oink there, oink everywhere, oink oink quack quack here, a quack quack there, here quack there, quack everywhere, quack quack chick chick here, chick chick there, here chick there, chick everywhere, chick chick. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.